Hey Sam, just looking at your portfolio project. Um, just want to look at your links here. I'm missing some of your fonts. I probably just have to download them, but maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing here. You packaged it a little bit confusing. Probably this is the one I should have opened. So maybe I'll try that one out. So next time when you turn it in, just give me one folder, not a folder nested inside of a folder, please. I don't know. Okay, the links look better now. So we need to go through all of these and make sure that these are in CMYK. Some reason it's not showing up in the info. This one's in RGB. So you need to change all of these to CMYK. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Just kind of depends. So definitely have to go through the list. You might end up spending, half hour, 45 minutes going through. Make sure your effective PPI is looking above 300 and that you're in RGB or grayscale. If it's a black and white image, you can do grayscale. I had you do 10 or 15 traditional media pieces earlier on in the semester that I wanted you to put in CMYK or grayscale in Photoshop. So I mean, like if I take this one and I do like control click on it, or right click on a Windows, but edit with Photoshop, and you'll have to go through with all of your images and just do image mode CMYK color, which I thought we already did that, and then I thought you put a levels adjustment on most of your pieces as well. For some reason my Photoshop has been crap ever since I updated it, but we could go down here, add in adjustment layers so that we don't damage the original file, but just to make those colors pop, to bring the lights a little lighter sometimes, the darks a little darker, and then just do a file save. And we can save over the original. Actually, we probably want to save a PNG file as a JPEG, or a Photoshop file, actually, is great too. So either Photoshop, or if you want to save a copy here, you can just save it as a JPEG file. It just kind of depends. I think actually a Photoshop document's better. And you don't have to save a copy to get the Photoshop document, but we'll just save that. And then now if we go into InDesign, traditional media 2, we'll just relink it to the new file. I'm in the wrong links folder. So here it is. I have mine, sorted by date added, so open, and now it's in CMYK, and there's a level adjustment to it too. And if I want to go to this link, I can just click to go to link, and it'll take me to the link. And if I go to the properties panel, I can use the frame fitting to get it to fit into the frame nicely. Sometimes it might stretch it, so you don't want to stretch your pieces if possible. And I would say, definitely with this, keep a lot of your pieces the same size. So, I mean, if I click on this, I can see that it's 3.5 by 2.5 roughly. So just try and keep each box like that. And it looks like you've done that for the most part. These are a little bigger, but at least I guess everything on this page is the same size, at least on that one. Definitely have enough media in here, either traditional or otherwise. Let's see. Let's see how many pages you have. So we need to be in increments of 4. So 14 is not in increments of 4. The next level up would be 16. So you're probably gonna have to add in 2 more pages to this. Oops, Command Z. Definitely click on page 14 and then add in your pages if you want them to appear after a certain page. You need to be clicked on that page. I would maybe put in like your resume on one page just to fill in that page, and then like a back cover. This could be the back cover, obviously. You could just move it. Let's see, what do you have on your other pages? And then you could just add, you could just have this stuff that you have here on this spread, and maybe add in, one more artwork example that you have that you want to highlight. You know, your client projects look pretty good. It seems like you have a decent amount of information here. There are some spelling errors, so if you push W on your keyboard, you can see the spelling errors. If you go to Edit, Dynamic Spelling, you check on that. You can see where your spelling errors are. How big is this text? 12. That's good enough. So there's some spelling errors that you might want to look at. Yeah, so all of these look pretty good. You have your thumbnails, you know, before and after. You have a decent amount of detail there. Definitely make sure that you're getting enough detail in on all of your traditional media too. Because I don't know, I mean, I probably mentioned this before, but you know, you're going to be going through the booklet and we will be going through it with you during your final presentation, and then you'll just be kind of narrating or surmising like each project as you go through for the most part, and it needs to take up an hour. So I think you have enough work here to easily do that, but just make sure that you have enough information down here. Like this page looks a little sparse, this page looks a little bit sparse as far as text goes. Same here, same here, same here. So more information on this, this, you know, and this page would be good, definitely. I haven't read every single page. I did read the first 3 pages, but yeah. So I'd say add in 2 more pages. You know, make this your back cover. Add in the bar here to make it match the other spreads, and then also add in information about your piece here. And you could even have a couple pages devoted to showing your children's book if you wanted to, like if you really like this project and how it turned out. It looks pretty neat from what I can tell. So anyway, that's about it. I don't really have anything else to say that's really standing out to me. It would be kind of nice to see maybe some page numbers. And that's easy enough to add in the pages, master pages here. We come here, and this is the master page. Looks like you have a couple set up in here, which is great. And then we drag out a text box, and then we put our cursor in there, and we go to type, insert special character, markers, current page number. It'll add in a page number for us, and then we can figure out, you know, whatever font you want, whatever size, whatever color, like maybe you want it to be white, which would make sense. So I just made it white. Or I put a white stroke on it, but I didn't necessarily do that. If you push Shift Command, or no wait, Option Shift, Option will copy it and Shift will keep it in line with the other one. And we can copy paste it over, push W, and then maybe just kind of adjust it so it's about the same spacing, not too close to the edge obviously, so that it's about the same spacing. And you know, also with our file, so if we actually go, that doesn't seem like that should work, but actually if we go to our pages, you can see that anything that has the styling from the A parent, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so it should all have the page number on it, and it's looking like it's coming into contact with some of your text, which, you know, you can always add the page numbers. You can put them up here even to keep them out of the way, or you can just kind of move your text away, or move this slightly over so that it's not in the way at all. So yeah, let me look at your front and back cover really quick. Yeah, you're coming to the bleed. And I should probably look at your document setup too. This one, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'll get it to where it's matching up with the bleed line. And then let's do file, document setup. 8.5 by 11, 0.125, facing pages. Okay, yep. So 16 pages is probably what you're going to have to go with, unless you think you can bring it down to 12, because it needs to be evenly divisible by 4. or in increments of 4. So it's like 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and so on and so on. So definitely add a couple more pages, or either take away a couple pages, but I think you're probably going to have to add rather than take away at this stage. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I can't think of anything else other than the third faculty member. I still don't really know who that's going to be. So it would be good if you could let me know, even just send me an email with the name. Yeah. And I think this text is a little bit tight in here. I don't know if there's a way to get it away from the top here. Maybe just kind of cutting out some of the text or something might help a little bit with that. It's the only one that's really has that issue. So anyway, yeah, maybe like an about me page, and your resume on one page. You know, you could, or just your resume here would be good, and that would be, you know, definitely something that could work really well. And then maybe I wouldn't have to print off your resume separately. So anyway, we'll talk to you later.